What's the most painful thing someone said to you that you still remember? I was 24 when Anna told me I was the biggest mistake of her life. We'd been together since college, nearly 4 years. The kind of relationship where everything blends, friends become shared, favorite songs get tangled with memories, and you start planning futures without even realizing it. I wasn't rich. I wasn't flashy, but I loved her deeply, quietly. The kind of love that shows up, moves boxes, waits outside classes, memorizes your coffee order without asking. She was magnetic, ambitious, always moving forward. I think part of me knew I was standing still, just hoping she'd keep choosing me. The cracks started after graduation. She got an amazing job in the city. I stayed in our college town, managing a bookstore and telling myself I was just finding my path. We did long distance for a while. Late night calls, weekend bus rides. But I started to feel it slipping, like I was reaching for someone walking away with every step. She never said anything harsh. Not then. Just small changes. Less time. Less laughter. Her texts became shorter. She used to send voice notes with those little giggles in them. Then it was just K. I convinced myself it was stress. That she needed space. That if I showed her how supportive I could be, she'd remember why we worked. I visited her one weekend, unannounced. I know, bad move. But I brought her favorite flowers, Thai food from that hole in the wall she loved, and this dumb mix CD I'd made. I stood outside her apartment, heart pounding, thinking this was going to be some grand rom-com moment. She opened the door, and her face fell. Not like surprised. Like disappointed. Behind her, I heard a guy's voice ask, "Babe, who is it?" My chest tightened so fast I couldn't breathe. She stepped outside, closed the door behind her, and stared at me. I could see her brain scrambling for words. But instead of a lie or an apology, she said, "You can't just show up like this, okay? You're not my responsibility anymore." My mouth opened, but nothing came out. My hands were shaking so bad, I dropped the CD. It clattered on the concrete between us. She looked at it, then back at me, eyes cold. "You need to move on," she said. You were the biggest mistake of my life." I felt that line like a punch to the stomach. No build-up. No explanation. Just straight to the kill shot. I didn't say a word. I just turned and walked. On the train ride home, I stared at my reflection in the window and felt like a ghost. I kept thinking about every moment we shared, every smile, every promise, and wondered if all of it had been a lie. Or worse, if it had meant something to her once, but not enough. I didn't eat for days. I deleted her number, but I didn't block it. I kept hoping I'd wake up to a message saying she didn't mean it, that she was angry, or scared, or overwhelmed. But nothing came. And somehow, that silence hurt more than the words. It took me a long time to heal. I started running. I reconnected with friends I'd pushed away. I threw myself into writing, pages and pages of heartbreak and honesty that no one ever read but me. Somewhere in all of that, I found a little piece of myself again. Now, years later, I don't hate her. That moment shaped me more than I'd like to admit. But sometimes, late at night, when the world goes quiet, I still hear her voice say it. "You were the biggest mistake of my life." And I have to remind myself she was wrong. She didn't see the best parts of me. But that doesn't mean they weren't there. If you've ever been shattered by someone's words, just remember, their opinion isn't your truth. Hit like if this story hit you.